The last click. In the dim glow of his laptop screen, Ethan found himself spiraling down the rabbit hole of the dark web. A self-proclaimed hacker, he had always been drawn to the allure of forbidden knowledge. Tonight, however, something felt different. Ethan navigated through the layers of anonymity, his heart racing as he stumbled upon a hidden forum. The thread title read, "Real Snuff Films Last Chance to Watch." Intrigued, he clicked. Curiosity piqued. The posts were cryptic but enticing, hinting at a new upload. A user named Viper claimed to have footage that would shock even the most hardened viewers. As Ethan scrolled through the comments, he noted a mix of disbelief and excitement. Some claimed it was all a hoax, while others recounted chilling tales of what they had seen. Unable to resist, he followed a link to a secure video stream. A countdown clock appeared. 10 o'clock. He felt a twinge of dread, but pressed play anyway. The screen flickered, revealing a dimly lit room. Shadows danced as a figure loomed over a bound and gagged person in a chair. Ethan's pulse quickened. The audio was muted, but the visuals were clear. The terror in the victim's eyes, the sadistic glee of the captor. He was both horrified and captivated. Suddenly, a message popped up in the corner of his screen. "Do you want to continue watching? Your payment is due." A wave of panic washed over him. Payment? He had never been asked for money before. The countdown clock ticked down. 7:55, 7:54. Ethan glanced at his wallet, mentally calculating. A part of him wanted to close the browser, but the thrill of discovery was intoxicating. The countdown continued, and the question loomed, was this real? What would happen if he paid? With shaking hands, he entered a small amount of cryptocurrency, his heart pounding. Confirm payment? The button hovered, inviting him to seal his fate. He hesitated, but curiosity overcame his fear. He clicked. The screen flashed, and the video continued. The captor now leaned closer to the camera, a mask obscuring his face. He spoke softly, almost seductively. "You've chosen to watch. Now let's see how far you're willing to go." Ethan's stomach dropped. He felt the room grow colder. The captor reached for something off-screen. The image blurred for a moment, then returned, revealing a bloody object, a knife. "What's your price?" the masked figure taunted. The victim screamed, muffled and desperate. Just then, another notification flashed on Ethan's screen. "Surveillance detected. Your location has been logged." Panic surged through him. He quickly disconnected from the VPN, heart racing as he realized the implication. They knew where he was. A new countdown appeared. 5 o'clock. Ethan scrambled to shut down his laptop, but it froze. The last thing he saw was the masked figure leaning closer, eyes glinting with sadistic glee. "You can't escape now." As the clock counted down to 0, Ethan's screen went black. The weight of what he'd stumbled into sank in a nightmarish web from which there was no escape. He felt a cold breath on his neck, and in the silence he heard a faint whisper, "Game over." In that moment, he knew that sometimes the darkest corners of the web held secrets far more terrifying than he could ever imagine. The invitation. Lucas had always been curious about the dark web, but tonight, that curiosity pushed him too far. After hearing tales from friends about hidden forums and illicit trades, he decided to dive in. Armed with a VPN and a sense of adventure, he booted up his laptop and accessed the hidden side of the internet. As he navigated through the maze of links and dead-end sightings, one forum caught his eye. The Last Room. Intrigued, he clicked on it. The thread was a collection of cryptic posts discussing a mysterious video that only a select few had seen. Rumors claimed that it was an invitation to something dangerous yet exhilarating. His heart raced as he found a link leading to a video stream. A message flashed. "You have been chosen. Proceed." Unsure, he hesitated, but the thrill of possibly witnessing something forbidden was too tempting. He clicked yes. The screen flickered to life, revealing a darkened room with a single chair in the center. A person was tied to it, face hidden in shadows. The camera zoomed in, and a chilling voice filled the air. "Welcome, viewer. You're now part of the game." A countdown began. 10 o'clock. The stakes were set. As the clock ticked down, Lucas felt a knot tighten in his stomach. The voice continued, explaining the rules. For every 10 minutes that passed, a new horror would unfold, and viewers could vote on the victim's fate. "What kind of sick joke is this?" he muttered, but he couldn't look away. The comments section lit up with viewers' frenzied responses, some cheering, others horrified. As the countdown hit 9 o'clock, a button appeared on the screen. Vote to save or sacrifice. Lucas's hands shook as he read the options. A sense of dread washed over him. He realized this was not just a video. It was an interactive horror show, and he was part of it. Against his better judgment, he clicked sacrifice. The screen darkened momentarily before lighting up again. The captor, now closer to the camera, laughed. "Your choice has been noted. Let's see how deep your darkness runs." At 8 o'clock, the victim screamed as something sharp was revealed in the captor's hand. Lucas's heart raced as he felt complicit in the unfolding nightmare. Another prompter appeared. "Vote to continue or end the stream." Panic surged through him. What was wrong with him? He wanted to stop it, but something held him captive. He noticed another viewer's comment. "You have to keep watching. It's the only way to find out what happens next." With every passing second, the dread intensified. He glanced at the clock. 6 o'clock. The captor addressed the camera again, this time with a glint of malice in his eyes. "Your participation makes you as guilty as I am." Guilt flooded Lucas as he wrestled with his choices. He couldn't bear to watch, yet he felt drawn in deeper. The next prompt flashed. "Your turn. Choose the next victim." The faces of others flickered on the screen, each more terrified than the last. His pulse raced as he realized that he had to make a choice, one that would impact real lives. In a moment of clarity, he clicked end stream. The screen froze, and the countdown clock stopped. A chilling silence enveloped him. But then, a new message appeared. "You can't escape that easily." The screen lit up again, revealing the captor grinning, a sinister satisfaction in his eyes. "You think you can just walk away? You've shown your true nature, Lucas." The room darkened, and the video cut to black. Panic surged. He scrambled to close the browser, but it wouldn't respond. Suddenly, his phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "We know who you are. You've been marked." Lucas's heart dropped. He had ventured into a realm where choices had real consequences, and now he was trapped. In that moment, the thrill faded, replaced by a chilling understanding. Some doors, once opened, can never be closed.
In the dim corners of the dark web, there existed a notorious forum known only as the Carnival. It was whispered among users that if you ventured there, you could access the deepest fears of others and perhaps your own. One night, a curious user named Alex stumbled across a thread titled "Clowns the Unseen." Intrigued, Alex clicked the link, only to be greeted by an unsettling video. It showed a rundown carnival at midnight, illuminated by flickering lights. The sounds of distant laughter echoed, but it felt hollow and menacing. A user commented, "If you dare, visit the website linked below. They'll find you." Against his better judgment, Alex followed the link to a site with a single blinking cursor asking for a name. Hesitating, he typed in Alex. The screen flickered, and a chilling laughter erupted from his speakers, causing him to jump. Days passed, and Alex couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Strange messages began appearing on his devices, taunting him with snippets of laughter and images of clowns, some with painted smiles, others with twisted grins. Each night, the laughter grew louder, more insistent, as if the clowns were calling him to join them. Determined to uncover the truth, Alex returned to the carnival. He found a post detailing a clown challenge that promised a grand prize to anyone who could survive a night in the abandoned carnival featured in the video. Despite the warnings from other users, he couldn't resist. Equipped with a flashlight and his phone, Alex arrived at the dilapidated grounds, the air thick with decay. The atmosphere was charged and the laughter seemed to bounce off the walls. As he stepped deeper into the carnival, shadows flickered and danced. He felt eyes on him, watching, waiting. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a group of figures in tattered clown costumes, their faces obscured by shadow. They stood in a circle, eerily silent. As he approached, the laughter erupted once more, and the clowns turned, revealing eyes that glowed with a manic hunger. Alex turned to run, but the ground beneath him felt like quicksand, pulling him deeper into the carnival's nightmare. He could hear their voices now, a twisted symphony of mockery and menace. "Join us, Alex. Forever." As he struggled, he realized the truth. The carnival was alive, feeding on fear and despair. Those who had vanished before him had become part of the twisted show. In a final desperate attempt, he raised his phone to call for help, but the screen flickered and a message appeared. "No one can hear you. The show has begun." And just like that, he was engulfed by the laughter. The next day, a new thread appeared on the carnival with a video titled "Welcome Our Newest Performer," showcasing Alex, now in clown makeup, joining the others in their haunting dance. The dark web buzzed with excitement, the legend of the clowns growing darker, drawing in more curious souls who, like Alex, would find themselves caught in the chilling embrace of the carnival, where nightmares never truly ended.